Hello and welcome to the Tomb Raider 2013 No Upgrades / Skills combined with the Bow Only challenge. I'll go over the rules in a moment. Fox, thank you for redeeming the Red Dead Redemption 2 quote. I've got one here. You borrowed money from my business partner Herr Strauss. You owe him. You took the money. He wants it back. What's not to understand? Where's our money? I don't have it. Sell your place. We already owe more than it's worth. Then sell your wife or your family or something. We ain't your idea of charity. Is that clear? That's of course when Arthur is trying to get the money back from Thomas Downs. Thanks for redeeming that, Fox. Hey there, Mr. Goatee. Oh, you're still at home? Excellent, that's good. I hope you're feeling well. Hope your recovery process is going good. Hey there, Tech. Welcome. So here are the challenge rules for this playthrough. So, unless forced by the game, the only weapon that can be used at all is the bow. So essentially, when the game isn't forcing to use a pistol or whatever the case may be, I have to make sure that I don't use anything other than the bow, not even to shoot at thin air. If I equip the pistol and then shoot at nothing, I have to restart the whole game from the start. If I forget that the game has automatically changed the weapon without me knowing, and I instinctually aim and then fire, and it turns out that it changed the weapon to a different weapon, I have to restart the game. So it may seem simple, but constantly, at all times, in all combat situations in the game, from start to finish, I need to make sure that the bow is the weapon that is equipped, because the game has a habit of changing it on you without letting you know. And so that's the bow only aspect. Once we get to the point in the game where you can actually choose which skills, I'll actually go over it in depth then, but basically with the no skills and the no upgrades, it means that there's a couple of skills that are the only ones that I could choose between out of all the other ones that are made available at the time. And in that moment, you absolutely have to choose a skill. If you exit out of it, the game will just put you back into the skill menu, and it won't be satisfied until you actually select a skill. And the only two skills that I've looked at and I've decided are two skills that I can get which don't give me an advantage is Animal Instincts or Arrow Retrieval. No upgrades to any of the weapons, except upgrading the climbing axe, which is required by the story. Early on, to actually get through a door for story reasons, you need to have a better prying axe, and so you need to get materials for that and get an upgrade. There's also a point later in the story where Jonah gives you a new bow, and so that of course is unavoidable. However, if I'm going around and I'm collecting salvage, sometimes in salvage and also in chests, you can come across weapon parts. And if you get all the weapon parts, then the game automatically upgrades your weapon to the next one. So I need to make sure that I'm not actually getting any salvage during the game to make sure that I don't accidentally get the weapon upgraded. If that happens, I have to start the game all the way from the start again. And so that's the deal with the no skills. No upgrades to any of the weapons except upgrading the climbing axe, which is required by the story, and at some points the game will give you a better version of a weapon automatically. So this is the first time that I've actually done both challenges in one. I've done each challenge separate before with this game, but I've never done them both at the same time. This was actually something that the community contributed points towards to actually unlock. I was going to play this game anyway after finishing Tomb Raider Underworld, but if the challenge points target wasn't met, I was going to just play a vanilla version of this game, just basically go through the game from start to finish, not doing anything extra except for the story. But the points goal was met, which means the playthrough became this one, with the two challenges combined into one. So this challenge for this playthrough at this time was made possible for the contributions of the people who put channel points towards that. So thank you very much for that. Mr. Goatee, you got told your platelet is fine. It's just at the moment, you need to check regular now. You might just be super tired and have a loopy day here and there. I got you, dude, yeah. Well, it's good though to keep it in check as well. That way, and gives you peace of mind as well, because we don't know what our bodies are doing 100% of the time internally. There could be some things going on that we don't become aware about until later. Symptoms may not be recognized consciously until a certain point, and we don't know how long they might have been going under the surface before. Hey there, Harbinger. Tashi K, thank you so much for the follow. Harbinger, where are the Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of the Tomb Raider channel goals? Shadow of the Tomb Raider, Deadly Obsession, no upgrades, 2 million points. No, I don't actually know what Tomb Raider games I'll play after this playthrough is finished. It just depends on how I go with it. But I'm pretty confident that it won't take me 10 streams to get through. But I don't have any Tomb Raider games planned, but I'll just go by what I feel like at the time. Mr. Gote, Adam TS13 is the correct way. It looks like at the moment abbreviated. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, I thought you might have been on your phone and you might have wanted to put at the moment, but it put Adam TS13. Thanks for clearing that up. Okay, so there's another thing I want to go over before I jump into it. This is more for the overall channel. So starting today, I've changed the cooldown period for all the channel point rewards that are currently active, the ones that are specifically about impressions and all that kind of stuff. I've been thinking about this for a while because I've been thinking about divvying up how often and how regular these channel points get redeemed, because I don't mind doing them, of course, there's nothing from that perspective, but I feel that having a shorter cooldown, even though it's 15 minutes normally, or 20 minutes or half an hour, I think having a shorter cooldown is still making the frequency of when it gets redeemed and when I stop gameplay to do it more frequent than I've been thinking that I should be. So for the benefit of compromise, I'm still of course going to have the channel points active. It's just that there's going to be a 1 hour cooldown for all of those. With the exception of some, obviously there's channel point rewards that I come up with that are customized for certain games I'm streaming. And then there's general ones that people can redeem across the board. So there will be some exceptions, but all the impressions basically and all the quote redemptions have a 1 hour cooldown on it. And what I'm going to try and do is when it gets redeemed, I'm going to try and find a natural point in the gameplay to stop to do it. And then that way people who are just here for the gameplay don't have to have the pacing of what's happening in the game slow down. For example, if I'm in a really, really intense story point, I don't want to pause the game and then do the redemption, for example. So I want to try and be a bit more sort of precise with when I do these things. So it'll probably mean that sometimes when you redeem an impression, it won't be instantly that I'll do it. So there might be a little bit of a wait time period for it. But I'm still going to do that, of course. And the other thing I'm going to be starting to do and to focus on is doing shorter streams so that they're more in bite-sized chunks. So instead of doing a one big 9-hour, 10-hour stream, do multiple streams. So let's say I'm doing, like today, let's say I do about 3 hours and 30 minutes. Depending on where I end up, I might be like, this is a good point to cut off this part, end the stream, and then maybe sometimes use it to take a break, but other times use it as just, I'm going to stop the stream and then start a new one and then create a different part. Because what I'm starting to think about is the YouTube side of things. So I export my streams to YouTube, and I've had some comments there about the length. Like some people have been, it'd be good if they were a bit shorter instead of being big 1 8-hour video, putting them in chunks. And looking at other people who've done playthroughs of games on YouTube, sometimes they're between, 1 hour and a half to 3 hours, give or take, in length. They're very rarely, 8-hour chunks. So I'm sort of starting to create the content so I'm covering both bases, so that on Twitch, people can still expect a decent sized stream, unless there's something that pops up and I can only stream for like 2 hours and then that's it. But if I have a game that I know that I can stream for 8 hours, I'll probably split each stream session up into shorter bite-sized chunks, both for the benefit of just natural concentration spans. People could pause the video whenever they want, of course, and if it's an 8-hour video, they could pause it and then come back to it hours later, and then, so I understand that there is a way to make those long videos still seem palpable for people on YouTube, because then they can just pick and choose when they exit the video and go into other stuff. But I think it'd probably be beneficial overall to just keep the stream sessions on Twitch short, not like half an hour and then in the stream, but at least 2 hours to 3 hours is what I'm looking at. So I'm going to start doing that from now on, and that's going to go into next year. And I'm currently working on what I want to change in terms of like the profile picture and all that kind of stuff. So that's what's actually happening for the channel. So before we jump into the actual game, I'll just do the Arnie impression, and then we'll jump into it. It gets a bit annoying to start and do this while in a story moment, okay? Let's get back to the story. Thanks for redeeming that, Mr. Gode. I appreciate it. Alright, so let's jump in. New game. This is one that I checked to check some things, so I can save over that one. That was just my annual playthrough, I think. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was. I can't remember. But we'll save over that. And I'll just play on normal.
A famous explorer once said that the extraordinary is in what we do, not who we are. I'd finally set out to make my mark, to find adventure. But instead, adventure found me. In our darkest moments, when life flashes before us, we find something that keeps us going. Something that pushes us.
Hey there, Tashi. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope it's going well.
Jonah! Ryan! Help! Got to get down. I can't die like this. This is gonna hurt.
Oh, really, Tashi? Oh, cool. That's awesome. A few months back I did a few playthroughs of this game to celebrate its 10th anniversary.
Oh God. No. What is this place?
Just a heads up to for people, I will be talking about spoilers at some point, most likely, because sometimes something catches my eye and I'm like, oh, this relates to something that happens later, or there's like a foreshadowing and stuff like that. So just a heads up that there will be some spoiler stuff that I'll probably talk about with this game. You've played pretty much all of them, but you're not really sure how you missed it, but you have. Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of games too that I've not played, and it's been, you know, a long time since they came out, so I definitely know what it feels like to come across a game and be able to see some of it when you haven't before.
Happened to you? A torch.
I'll also have a channel point to change Lara's outfit, but I need to wait till we get to the point in the game where we can actually choose it first.
We must have heard it. Oh, damn it. That was loud.
He's like, I just want to help you. Sure. If you let Lara die, you definitely can find out that he's not actually trying to help her. If you don't do the QTE with the left control stick, he'll kill you. So try and trust him if you want, but it's not going to end well for Lara if you do.
Contraption is this? All this stuff's washing in with the tide.
Tashi? Oh wait, maybe you had played this one, you just forgot. That's fair enough. This is the definitive edition version as well. I remember playing the Xbox 360 version, but I had to get a new console at the time, and it came bundled with Tomb Raider 2013 as a digital copy. And I played a bit of it, and I thought to myself, nah, I really want to wait till I get an Xbox One before actually playing it. So I shelved it, and then by the time I got an Xbox One, the definitive edition of this game was released. So that's the version that I'm currently playing. Apparently they changed Lara's face model from the original release to the definitive edition as well. But I can't remember visually in my mind what the differences were. I think I've actually seen what they were with images and stuff, but I can't remember in my mind's eye what the differences were. But they did do something to her face for the definitive edition.
The lifeboat. Where are they? They must have gone inland. Okay, take it slow.
Quite possibly, Tashi. Yeah, maybe. Plus, they could have done something to the environments or the graphics themselves, maybe, to make them a bit different. Like, it's amazing what subtle differences 2 can do. Like, a simple change in, like, a texture or kind of like the contrast and brightness that they might do. Some of the color correction might be different. I do, Tashi, yeah. Yeah, I did my annual series run, and I've done a few anniversary playthroughs of different games in the series this year. I'm very much looking forward to February next year for the remasters of Tomb Raider 1, 2 and 3. I really do like the trilogy, the reboot trilogy. I would probably say I've probably played this one the most though. I mean, obviously this would have a head start on Rise and Shadow, since Rise came out after, and then Shadow even after that. This was 2013, Rise was 2015, and Shadow was 2018. So naturally, early on, this game would have been the one that I played the most. But I think overall, because I've played these games multiple times now, I've probably gone back to this one the most out of the trilogy, I'd probably say.
must have come this way. Sam? Roth? Can anyone hear me? I've got to find them.
In the 2018 movie, which was based on this game's story, it takes a bit longer for Lara to actually get to Yamatai. Different circumstances too, in terms of like what leads her there and all that kind of stuff. The idea of being on a ship and there's like a storm and getting shipwrecked on Yamatai is a thing, just like in the game. But obviously it takes a bit longer for them to get to that point in the story. They need to establish, or they want to establish, Lara and her life in London, how she's carefree, she's very athletic, like she's doing fighting, like boxing and stuff like that. But she's also, riding around the streets of London on a bicycle. She even does like tag racing or something like that with it. So they show bits and pieces of her early on before she even gets on a ship to go to Yamatai. But all the characters, Jonah, Roth, Sam, Reyes, Alex, they're not in the movie at all. The character that owns the boat that Lara goes on is a new character that they've created for the movie. And they've got a lot of other stuff. They even take some elements from Rise of the Tomb Raider and put it into that movie as well. I'd say that the 2018 Tomb Raider movie is a good Tomb Raider movie, like if you look at it from that perspective. But if you're a big fan of this game and you love the lore and you haven't seen the movie, they really, really gut a lot of the story out of this game when they adapt it. So I would say it's a terrible adaptation of this game's story, but it's a good Tomb Raider movie. It's got all the elements that I think make a good Tomb Raider movie, like the action sequences, the music is great. It takes a few sequences from this game as well, of course, but it has some sequences of its own and things like that. And there's a lot of moments where Lara's having to dodge traps and puzzle solving and all that kind of stuff. So those elements are there, which make it a good Tomb Raider game, like Tomb Raider movie. But it's not a good adaptation of this game, I don't feel. Tashi, yeah, fair. You're a fan of the oldie Tomb Raider. Oh, cool. Yeah, the first one in the series I ever played was Last Revelation, when that was new. That was my first Tomb Raider experience. And it was funny going back, because when I first played Tomb Raider 1, I didn't know that it wasn't until Tomb Raider 3 that you could crouch and actually crawl. So I just assumed, oh yeah, I'll just be able to do all that. And there's a few other things like sprinting. I didn't realize that wasn't introduced until 3. So when I played Tomb Raider 1 and 2 for the first time, I sort of had to readjust my thinking towards the game and how it actually played, because it's like those features aren't in it yet. And all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I love Egypt, and so I love any like movies or games that take place in Egypt. And so that game came out at the perfect time as well, because The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser remake, came out the same year. So there was two big things that were set in Egypt that I really, really gravitated towards, and one was Tomb Raider, Last Revelation, being set in Egypt, and The Mummy from 1999, set in Egypt as well. Hello there, Oz Jim. You prefer Angelina as Lara? That's fair enough. I like her adaptation as well. I think the first movie is better than the second, but I think in both she does a great job as the character. One of my favourite moments in the first movie she did is after the big attempt on... they break into her manor, basically. After everything's done, the battle is over, the next morning, everything is a mess. Everything, like, smashed. This delivery dude turns up, and he's, like, walking through all the stuff, and he's stepping on broken glass, and he's looking around like, what the fuck? And then he delivers the parcel to Lara, and Lara recognizes his look and everything, and she gets a smile on her face, and then she goes, I just woke up and hated everything. I just loved how they used some sense of humor there, about that. So I think she brought a lot to the role as well. And I think too, as happens with a lot of stuff, I think that a lot of people who might not have been fans of the games yet probably watched the movie, and if they enjoyed it, probably were like, oh cool, let's play the games now. and that. So it worked out well, I think. But yeah, I think the first movie that she did is better than the second. I'd say the story's better too in the first. It feels more like an adventure movie, whereas the second one feels more like just insert James Bond and call it a James Bond title, and the formula is pretty much there. You know, the MI6 wants the main character to go and do this mission. In a Bond movie, of course, it'd be James Bond. Go and do this mission for us. In the case of Tomb Raider, The Cradle of Life, it's Lara. MI6 go to Lara and they say, hey, we want your help in getting this villain and stopping him from getting this artifact, because if he gets it, it'll be a thing. And the villain is like a very James Bond villain. He's got like a secret plan or whatever to unleash weapons or open the Pandora's box, which is a literal thing that it is. Open it up and then let whatever happen, you know. So it's very, very much a James Bond formula, but it's just a Tomb Raider movie that takes it. And I didn't really feel it fit that well. Like, yeah, Lara's action and all that, which that element's fine, but it just felt like they were trying to make it a James Bond type movie instead of a adventure movie as well. But it's still okay though. Like, I think her performance in that is good.
Okay.
The ragdoll in this game sometimes. You are the same, Tashi. Cool. The first is definitely better. Yeah, yeah. I definitely recommend people watch both if they haven't, just to see for yourself which one you might like. Oh, Jim, that movie put Angelina on the world stage. Yeah, I mean, in 1999, because Tomb Raider didn't come out, the movie that is, the first one didn't come out till 2001. So she did a lot of movies in the 90s, even like a sequel to a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Cyborg. She was in one of those as early roles. The first movie I actually saw her in was Hackers, which was a movie from, I think, 1995. And then in 1999, she was in The Bone Collector, which was a movie about a serial killer. It was in the vein of Seven, and Denzel Washington was in it as well. And I liked that movie a lot. And around that time when I saw it, that was when she had already been announced for Lara Croft. And I was like, oh, that's so cool, you know, because I liked her in The Bone Collector and Hackers. And so, yeah. But no, the Tomb Raider movie, she did a lot of really good training and that for it too. Like, if you watch behind the scenes stuff on YouTube about the first Tomb Raider movie, like the amount of effort that she went into, and it wasn't just, you know, how to use weapons properly, it was also acrobatic stuff and things like that. So she really, really, really did a great job on that side of things too, as well. I think it definitely shows in her performance.
Looks abandoned. Is anyone listening? Please respond. Here's the soon-to-be world-famous archaeologist, Lara Croft, in her native habitat. She's on the hunt for the lost kingdom of Yamatai, home to the fabulous Himiko, mythical Sun Queen, and ancestor of yours truly.
Sam, this is serious.
Oh, sweetie, I know. I'm just trying to lighten the mood here. Everyone's so on edge. What are you so worried about?
I'm close to something. I'm sure of it. I just don't know if the others will listen. Or even if they should.
Lara, you know this stuff better than anyone. Seriously, I'm not just saying this to make you feel better. I trust you, Roth trusts you. You got this. Now let's take a break, okay?
Okay. And Sam, thanks.
She's not always this serious, you know?
Come on, tackle it! No, it's your chance!
How can you suggest I'm not serious about this expedition, Lara? It's not just Sam's family funding us. I put my savings on the line, too.
We've all got some kind of stake in this. The funding won't last forever, Whitman.
That's precisely why we should push east, not west.
No one believes Yamatai. No one believes Yamatai is that far east. The books simply don't support it.
Well, whoever wrote those books never found Yamatai.
I've talked to Roth about this. There's no point in following in other people's footsteps, Dr. Whitman.
I refuse to bet my reputation on your hunch. I'm the lead archaeologist here.
And when were you last in the field without a TV crew behind you?
Got 30 years experience, 2 PhDs, 1 in East Asian history, so why don't you just stick to boats, Mr. Grimm?
Ship, Dr. Whitman. It's a ship. You don't need a PhD to know
Look,
that.
going east will take us directly into the Dragon's Triangle. That's where we need to go.
Lara, my little bird. I'd follow you almost anywhere, but that place has a bad energy.
Bad storms, more like. Makes the Bermuda Triangle look like Disney World. Sign me up.
The stories about Queen Himiko say she could summon storms. Myths are usually based on some version of the truth. What if Yamatai was somewhere in the triangle itself?
Well, look, this is the satellite imagery from inside the Dragon's Triangle.
That doesn't look good.
If it's wet, I can sail on it.
Oh, don't tell me you're seriously
Reyes is right. We don't have the funds to piss about. It's now or never. Lara's offering fresh ideas and a plan. I'm the captain here. It's my decision. We're going into the Dragon's Triangle.
Why am I even here?
I can't just sit here. I've got to find something to eat.
Lara, master ventriloquist. Hey Tylian, good morning dude. Welcome to Friday. How's it going? There's a prequel comic that was released, and it gives you a bit of insight into each character on the ship before they got to the ship. And Reyes was actually a police officer who lost her partner in the line of duty, and Alex came up with some kind of gambling hacking thing, and Jonah was actually brought on board at a later date. Like he wasn't originally part of the crew, but in the comic he becomes part of the crew. There's a bit of a discrepancy though with Roth and Reyes's daughter, because Reyes and her daughter in the comics, Reyes's daughter calls Roth Uncle Roth, not because he's her uncle, but in the prequel comic, Reyes's daughter sees Roth and runs to him and, is happy and smiling and says, Uncle Roth, and they hug and embrace, but she doesn't go obviously on the ship. But in the game, it's revealed, and this is a spoiler of course, it's revealed that Reyes's daughter is actually Roth's. But in Reyes's journal, she mentions to Roth that her daughter is actually his daughter as well. though they've never met. So there's a bit of a discrepancy between the comic book and the video game. But pretty much all the other characters and how they got where they are is pretty solid. And of course, Whitman is losing money and needs a break. And Sam, her father, has a lot of money, and so he's willing to actually fund the documentary that Sam wants to do, or they wanted to do, and Sam gets brought in that way. So that's how they sort of like bring the characters together in the prequel comic, which in the definitive edition you can actually access in the main menu and read it. It's not voice acted or anything, but you can read through it and scroll through it. Tylen, all good, thanks. How's yourself and Bo Only Lara doing? Maybe Friday, but it'll be the second day of the working week for you, so it'll be Tuesday. Oh, I got you, dude. Yeah, you gotta love differences in days and stuff like that. But that's good, though. I'm glad that you're going well. And I'm going good, trying to keep cool, of course. Here in Australia at the moment, it's a bit hot. So trying to keep cool, but going well. And the playthrough's going good, too. Still very, very early. We haven't got to the first point yet where the game wants us to actually use the skill point. So we'll get to that eventually, and I'll be able to go over more in depth the rule about no skills and no upgrades. Because the game forces you.
What's going on here? Wait, I can use that bow.
The game forces you to use the skill point. And there's 2 skills I isolated out of the ones that are available as ones that I could get without it giving me any advantage.
I can do this. Let's see if this thing still works. Just remember Roth's training.
You can have the best form and technique in the world, but it won't mean a thing if you can't focus. The key to using any weapon is focus.
So hungry. I need to find something to eat.
Tylen, trust, when Monday comes around, it's your weekend and you love it, but everyone around is miserable because it's Monday. Yeah. And damn, man, when you left work, your car was frosted over. Oh, was it? Oh, I definitely wouldn't mind some very, very cold weather, that's for sure.
Sorry. Right, back to camp.
All right, Laura. You won't always have some fancy gadget to tell you where you are. If you can learn to read the land and the stars, you'll always be able to find your way home.
Alright, spend skill points in the skills menu to upgrade abilities. Okay, so the game won't let me actually exit out of this, which means you have to actually use a skill point to progress further. This is where I need to go into a little bit of detail with the challenge rules. So there's just the challenge rules again. So we have to choose one skill. Tile in cold weather, you can get snugly in your house. The hot, not so much. Exactly. That's the thing. And the cold doesn't have the same effect on me as the heat does. Like, in the heat, it's uncomfortable, can't concentrate 100% properly, sweating, feeling irritated, whereas with cold, not so much for me, so I much prefer cold. So at the moment, the game only lets you choose from two categories, Survivor and Hunter. And there is one point, of course, where you have to actually apply a skill, and we've now reached that point. The two that I isolated as ones that I could get and not giving me an advantage that would be making the game very, very easy for the challenge, I decided upon Animal Instincts or Arrow Retrieval. So if we have a look at the ones that I can't, Steady Shot, a focused mind allows you more time to aim deadly shots with your bow. The reason why I'm not allowed to get that skill is because being able to have better aim with the bow is going to obviously give me an advantage in combat, because I can only use the bow as well. So Steady Shot is out. Ammo capacity. Technically, this could be something that you could say, well, that's okay to get a skill point in. It's not necessarily giving you a big advantage. However, on the other side of things, because arrows are obviously the ammo for a bow, being able to carry more arrows would obviously be of benefit, because it gives me more chances if I miss to be able to shoot and hit. So if I actually have that up my sleeve, it can give me an advantage that would maybe make the challenge a little bit easier. So that's why I'm going with not being able to choose ammo capacity. So they're the reasoning why Steady Shot and ammo capacity are out of the question for this playthrough. So the other category, Survivor, there's a lot more options at this point in the Survivor category to go over. Hey there, Gamer Loop. Welcome. I'm going really, really good, thank you. I hope you are too. How's things? Animal Instincts is one that I have isolated as one that I could get. Keen observation allows you to spot hard-to-find animals and food sources. So being able to do this doesn't really give me any advantage over the challenge. So that's one that I can get if I want to. Survivalist. Earn extra rewards when looting animal corpses and food caches. Getting... what do they call it in this game? Salvage. Getting salvage gives you the ability to upgrade weapons. However, it also can actually unlock weapon parts. And if you get all the weapon parts for a certain weapon, it'll automatically upgrade that weapon to the next weapon in that category. So I'm not allowed to get salvage. So Survivalist is something that I can't get because it might increase the probability of getting salvage. There's no point getting extra rewards to go towards salvage if it's something that I'm not going to be able to use anyway. Advanced salvaging, same thing. Thoroughly search crates and caches to find extra salvage. So searching crates and caches gives you salvage, and because there's weapon parts you can unlock through collecting salvage as well, it means that I don't want to do that for the challenge. So I can't get advanced salvaging. Bone collector, same thing. Carefully looting animal corpses will reward you with extra salvage. So I can't even loot animal corpses for salvage. And there's no reason to get skill points anyway, and upgrades. So the other one, arrow retrieval. The reason why this one is one that I decided I could get Resourceful archers can recover arrows from the bodies of enemies. Now that I think about it though, I think that that is similar to giving me advantage in the sense of being able to aim my bow more steady because it means less chance of missing. And so, come to think of it, I think arrow retrieval is one that I can't get either, or should restrict myself from also not getting. So I think the best thing to do is, I'll have to edit that message of course, but I think the best one to actually go for is animal instincts. I need to apply a skill point anyway. As I said, I can't exit out of the menu, so the game actually wants you to apply a skill point here. You can't avoid it. So out of all the ones that are available, I'm going to make it that only animal instincts is the one that I can get. So I need to update that message as well. And the only one allowed is animal instincts. Just a slight difference in the wording, but I need to add that there as well. And also for the timed message. There we go. Tiling, good points, and to be honest, you agree with it. Yeah, it's about what is the least beneficial for the overall challenge as well, especially considering the bow only as well. Hey there, Stan. Inner Barnabas intensifies. Salvage! Yeah, he'd be telling Lara that every 5 seconds. There's salvage there, Lara. Or, did you check under that rock, Lara? Did you check under that little pebble on the ground? There might be salvage. Gamer Loop, really good to be honest. Playing AC2 after resetting your PC, as you had to, because your CPU and iGPU were malfunctioning, which was causing low performance in AC2. Now it's running like butter. That's great. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well, Gamer Loop. Also great that you're able to get that sorted, because there's nothing, worse about trying to enjoy a game and having things that are just messing with it. So that's good that you got all that sorted. Just to show that the message has been updated for the challenge rules. Now it says, and the only one allowed is animal instincts. So no skills except one out of a few that are available, which the game forces you to choose, and the only one allowed is animal instincts. So we can get that. And now for the rest of the playthrough, I'm not allowed to apply any skill points I might get through XP to get any more skills or upgrades.
This is Conrad Roth, captain of the Endurance. We are shipwrecked on an island inside the Dragon's Triangle.
Roth!
Lara!
You're alive!
Easy, easy. Are you okay? What happened?
I remember the beach. Then it went black and I woke up in a cave. There was this crazy man, Roth, and a dead body.
Oh, God. Where are you now, Lara? Are you safe?
It was so horrible. It's all my fault. This is all my fault.
Lara, listen to me. I sent an SOS from the Endurance before I abandoned her. Hopefully someone caught it. I've spoken to the others. We're regrouping at my location.
Please come and get me.
I have to stay here. You can do this, Lara. Remember when we climbed Snowden? You said the key was knowing that all you've got to do is just keep moving. Remember everything I've taught you, Lara. You're ready for this. And keep your radio on.
Okay.
I'm someone that by default in a game like this loves to go around and just spam the loot button, so I'm going to have to curb that for this playthrough, because as I said, you can actually get weapon parts from salvaging stuff, and if you get all the weapon parts required for a new weapon, it'll automatically apply it, so I need to avoid having that happen.
Hello? Hello? Is someone there? This could be a way through. markings. What am I doing? Oh God, this is insane. Oh no.
Did you get that?
Got it.
We have a fire. Look for the smoke.
We're on our way.
Laura, you made it.
Sam, thank goodness.
Surprise. It's okay. He's one of us.
Sorry if I startled you. This place would make anyone a little jumpy. We just spoke to your crew. They're on their way.
Look, he bandaged my foot.
Oh, it was the least I could do. My manners. I'm sorry, I'm Matthias. A teacher by trade. Not really cut out for island life, I'm afraid.
Sweetie, you look exhausted. Sit down.
Yeah.
Sam here was just telling me about the Sun Queen.
Right, Himiko.
Can you tell me more? I'm intrigued.
Well, believe it or not, a couple thousand years ago, Queen Himiko pretty much ran things in Japan.
She loves telling this story.
Himiko was beautiful, enigmatic, but also ruthless and powerful. Legend says she had shamanistic powers.
And this is where she loses me.
Well, there's always some truth to miss.
She commanded an army of samurai warriors, her magnificent storm guard. They rode the very winds into battle, laying waste to all who opposed them. They say the sun rose at Himiko's command, and she ruled everything its rays touched, from the mountains to the sea and beyond.
But what happened to her?
Sam? Matthias? Sam! Sam! Shit! Ah! No! Sam!
It's good to see you, little bird.
I'm so glad you're here. Is Sam with you?
She was with you.
She was here with that man, Matthias. But I passed out. When I woke up, they were both gone.
You girls shouldn't go wandering off.
We need to find them.
Oh, wait. What about Raw?
Okay, let's split up. One of us go with Laura and meet up with Roth. The rest of us should fan out and look for Sam.
I'll go with her.
No. Let me.
You know how to use one of these?
It's been a while. It's all coming back to me.
Get to Roth. We'll find Sam and this Matthias guy.
You gonna be okay?
Yes, we just need to rest for a few minutes.
You sit here. I'll check up ahead.
Okay. Not so bad.
Just catch up with Whitman. Idiotman.
I don't like the sound of that.
Here's an example of salvage in these crates. So there's no point picking those up because some of them actually have a weapon part in them. But I can't remember if that's only if you get the skill to make that happen or if it's just general. But there's also the storage chests that can have weapon parts in them too. Soon we'll have to upgrade the climbing axe, but that's something that's needed for story progression. You can't continue through the game unless you get it upgraded.
These are fascinating.
I've seen these before. Oh, they must be ritualistic.
This female image is particularly interesting.
Looks like it was made quite recently.
It's by those islanders, no doubt. Judging by the wrecks out there, they were once like us. Survivors. Remarkable.
Yes, well, let's hope we don't become murderers, too.
See if you can work the other one.
The handle's missing.
Together.
Oh, shit. It won't take the fourth. I'll have to find something sturdier to turn it with.
Must be something around here we can use. Incredible.
Alright, so we have to collect salvage so we can progress through the story by upgrading the climbing axe.
Just need a bit more. Need to find more. Just a bit more. Right, that should do it. Let's see if I can fix this axe.
Alright, so we have enough salvage to fix the climbing axe in order to progress to the next part of the story. And then beyond this point for the rest of the playthrough, I'm not allowed to pick up salvage in case it gives me weapon parts, in case I get all the weapon parts, which then would automatically upgrade a weapon. So I'm not allowed to do any of that once we upgrade this to be able to be strong enough.
How do I start? Okay. This is Lara Croft, an archaeologist from the Endurance, shipwrecked on an island in the Dragon's Triangle, east of Japan. This place is incredible. I've seen wrecks here that could date back centuries. We weren't the first, and I know we're not alone. Something isn't right about this place. If I don't get off this island, maybe someone will eventually find this.
Alright, so the only weapon upgrade I'm allowed to do is for this. Later on in the game, Jonah will give you a better bow than what you currently have, but that's part of the story, so I can't avoid that. So let's get this strengthened.
Let's do this, Doctor.
You're ready.
Just want to go back here. Fucking deer.
Another shrine. Who are they worshipping?
Well, the enemy's gone yet. Let's see. Alrighty then, so we've unlocked the ability now to actually change Lara's outfit. This is now when I'm going to activate the channel point reward, and just need to find it in the list. Here we go. Alright, so the redemption to change what outfit Lara is actually wearing is something that can only be redeemed once by anyone. And once it's redeemed, it means that that person has the option to either choose the outfit that they would want me to choose the outfit they want me to change Lara into, or leave it up to me to change the outfit. And when it's redeemed, it won't be able to be redeemed in the same stream by anyone else, and it'll be for the rest of this stream as well. Talian, thank you so much for redeeming that. So what would you prefer? Would you prefer to choose yourself, or would you want me to choose out of the different ones? In this game, you can't actually see what Lara's wearing as you select the different ones unless you actually literally select it, and then you can see what it's like. It wasn't until the next game in the series that they added the ability to see. Thailand, you choose this time, next time you will. Awesome, no worries at all. So I'm going to change it to the Sure Shot outfit. This is actually my favorite outfit in the game. With the Sure Shot outfit, Lara wears a competition-style archery suit with high boots and forearm guards. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to make my stream sessions on Twitch shorter, but it doesn't mean that that'll be the only one for the day. I want to make the streams in general be a bit shorter to be more manageable especially too when I export the streams to YouTube. So I'll probably be streaming for another 2 hours before I actually stop the stream temporarily to make it part 1, and then I'll start the stream again and do part 2 and all that kind of stuff. So I'll wait until around that time to then pick when to actually end the stream, so that it sort of like becomes like, you know, this is this part of the story done, so that's where that part of the story ends, and then the next stream, this is where the story picks up from as well. So I'm going to start be doing that from today onwards with games. It's not going to be like a hard fast every 2 hours or every 3 hours. It'll be around that, but also depending on where I'm up to in the story of the game. I'm not going to end the stream halfway through a cutscene or anything like that. Or anything like that. So, but I just want to do shorter streams as I go through, so that it's not one big 10-hour stream for one day and then all that kind of stuff. Thanks for redeeming that tile in as well, the outfit change. So Lara will be wearing this for the rest of the stream. Yeah, Tarlin was definitely fast on the trigger there.
That female figure on the gate. Given the age of the symbols, it could be the Sun Queen.
Himiko. Are you sure you're not channeling Sam, Dr. Whitman?
Well, there's no doubt. Himiko had power. Some say shamanistic, elemental.
A woman wields that much power, and sooner or later it gets called witchcraft.
We shouldn't discount anything, even what may seem to us irrational. We still have much to learn about the world.
You sound like my father.
It could be one hell of a story, Laura.
Not if we don't live to tell it.
Who knows what else we might find.
Oh no, Ozjim, damn. Just what you don't need.
This has been rather traumatizing here. You really should get going. Come on, Laura. Chop, on your feet.
Hey, Whitman. Shut up.
Let's keep going, shall we? Incredible. Oh, it is Himiko.
But look, the bowl, the candles. Why is she still being worshipped?
This island, it must have once been part of Yamatai. You were right, Laura.
The Lost Kingdom.
It's like finding Atlantis.
But this is real, Dr. Whitman. We're not standing on a myth.
No, we're standing on a gold mine.
Come, quickly. Your friends are hurt.
Yes, probably by them.
Get back.
They can't be trusted. You still have a gun.
I don't want any trouble.
No.
We'll come.
No.
But I insist that afterwards you take us to whoever's in charge.
What are you doing?
Be quiet.
No!
I'm handling this.
No!
No! Please!
Get off!
Just go along with them, Laura. Do whatever they say.
Дай меня пистолет. Иди. Пошла.
Who are you people? What do you want with us?
Laura!
If they give you any trouble, kill them.
Don't hurt them,
I
please.
said silence, girl. А ты ведь хорошенькая, да? Напоминаешь мою сестру.
Let go! Let go! Laura, run!
No!
Round them up! Round them up! Don't you fucking move! Kill them all!
I'm on it.
Anything?
Keep working. There, another one.
God.
This group's got some fight. Too bad. Could use some new recruits.
Ozjim, that brought tears. I don't blame you, dude. That definitely would. Yeah, Whitman is a traitor. He's a weakling, coward.
What do you see?
Nothing. Keep moving up the mountain.
Those moments are one-hit kill moments too if you get caught.
Думаешь, удастся спастись? No one escapes. Out! Вылезай! Но трать моего времени! I always find Она тоже была порядочной стервой.
Oh, God!
Of course, having to use the gun in a cutscene QTE moment is allowed. The game won't let you use a bow in that moment. No, Mr. Gote, I actually forgot to do one, but I'll worry about it if I have to do it. Yeah, Ozjim, I love always shooting him in the nuts every time I play the game. It doesn't do anything to him, as you can see. He just runs through the shot like nothing happens, but I just like to do it. So we got 0 ammo for the bow. The game likes to change your weapons on you very frequently. So you need to constantly be mindful of making sure that Lara has the bow equipped.
Got another one. She went down over there.
Is she dead?
I don't know.
Outsider, we know you're here. There's nowhere to run.
Shit, gun!
Alright, so this slow motion moment will stop eventually.
Stay away from me!
But I have no ammo for the bow. And I don't think there's any ammo in here for it.
Get closer. You got it. He's in my sight. Get up there. Run.
Alright, so there was ammo for the gun, but not for the bow. And I can't use the climbing axe yet as a weapon. And there's no other ammo for the bow. So this is a moment where I have to actually use a weapon that's not a bow. Let's see if he has some bow ammo on him though. Nope. Alright, so I can use the gun to kill this guy as well. Still no ammo for the bow. However, I've only used the pistol to kill the enemies. However, unless we get to another point where I don't have ammo yet for the arrow, and I could get ammo for the arrow, for the bow, need to be careful still. But for those guys, I had to kill using the pistol because I had no arrows. You get your bow back after it's taken off you that first time, but you don't get given arrows with it. Alright, now we have some bow ammo.
Hey! Hey! You find any more down there? See what he's got. All in. So what came in? Another tanker?
Nah. Look like some... What the hell? Get over here! Too much!
What's going on down there? Everything okay?
Lara, are you there?
Yes.
I can see smoke coming from the old ruins. Are you okay?
Oh God, Ross, I'm in trouble. They're killing people.
What? Who?
Men. I don't know why. I had to kill some of them. I had no choice.
That can't have been easy.
It's scary just how easy it was. You've got to warn the others, Roth.
Don't worry about them right now. You just do whatever it takes to get to me, Lara.
I'll try. The thing about nightmares is sooner or later you wake up. But there's no waking up from this place. Which means I'm really here. I'm really doing these things. No. Don't think about it, Lara. Not now. It won't help. I don't know what's happened to the rest of the crew. I hope they're okay. They have to be. They have to be. I don't know what the hell is going on here. All that matters is that Roth finds a way to get us home.
Just got word from the West Beach. Looks like a smaller group escaped into the lower.
What the hell? I'll see what I can find.
bang! Oh. Hey, watch it. How far down does it go? All the way to the Sea Kings. Huh?
I can do this.
Roth, I'm coming! Thank God you're alive.
God's got nothing to do with it. It's good to see you two go.
Sorry, they did a real number on your leg.
No, looks worse than it is.
Have you heard from any of the others?
Nothing.
Wait, what are you doing?
The wolves took my food pack. The transmitter from the lifeboat's in it. We don't get that back, we're not getting off this bloody island.
You need bandages, morphine, antiseptic.
Also in the pack.
Shit.
Exactly. Come here. Come on. Oh.
Oh no. No, 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 no. No! Oh, don't do this to me, you northern bastard. Okay. 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 Thank God he's still alive. Wolf tracks. Oh God, what am I doing?
The pack's up there somewhere.
Indeed, Oz Jim, yeah. Sure is.
These ruins. Kamakura period. Was all this part of Yamatai?
just want the pack. That's all.
See, that's a moment where the game automatically switches your weapon on you. So I've got to be constantly keeping my mind on that aspect. That's why you'll see me double and triple check that I got the bow equipped in challenges like this. Jim, you know this off by heart. Some of it, sometimes I might forget a QTE here and there, but there's definitely a lot of moments in this game that you find out where you can die if you go wrong.
Got it. Okay. Got to get this back to Roth.
Mess any of those QTEs up and you're dead instantly.
Let's get you patched up.
Not bad. Where does a young lady like you learn to do a thing like that?
Late shift at the 9 Bells. Wolf's got nothing on a broken bottle.
Hey, you got it. Nice work.
So I assume the plan is to take that up to the radio tower.
Well, it should give us the best shot of broadcasting a strong signal in every direction. Lara, we need to send out that SOS. And I'm not climbing anytime soon.
Yeah, I was afraid you were going to say that.
You can do it, Lara. After all, you're a Croft.
I don't think I'm that kind of Croft.
Sure you are. You just don't know it yet.
Well, let's hope I'm a fast learner then.
Just be careful, Lara.
You might want to give that axe a go on the rock wall over there first.
I can climb this.
Well, Jim Summers just started here and you already had a person die in the Outback car. They went for help and died from no water. Oh, damn. Yeah, that's the other aspect about really, really hot weather too that, can be underestimated sometimes because some people can also be like, "Oh, it's okay. I'll be fine." But not saying that that's obviously the case in that example there, but it's like when people, don't open the windows for their pets and children as well, and they just because imagine it doesn't take long sometimes for stuff to go bad.
You find anything? No, nothing. What? Nothing. There's no one up here. They never make it up this far. Should we head back up to the bunker? Nah, let's wait out the storm. Got it! Stay alert. Let's move inside. Good idea. We got some time. Might as well relax. They'll probably put us on deck here later. What do you think they used it for? What? Radio tower? Yeah. Still works, right? Probably. We got people up there guarding it day and night. Father Matthias doesn't want anyone here. You think he has a line to the outside? Why do you think no survivors ever make it up this far? What do you mean? Matthias knows exactly when a new ship is coming in. We always have plenty of time to prepare. So, he's suspicious. Using that tower to lure ships. Exactly. But why? I think he's trying to find her. You really believe in any of that? I don't know. Look, we shouldn't be talking about it. Let's just get some rest. Yeah, you're probably right. Stay here, I'll check it out. What the hell?
Oz Jim, 40 plus Celsius will kill you in minutes without water. Oh yeah. Wouldn't take very, very long.
Lara, are you there?
Reyes, did you find Sam?
We're still on her trail.
I'm going to try and send an SOS from an old radio tower up here. Any tips?
Hey, Lara. You're gonna need to find the communications console. It'll look like a bunch of old switchboards.
Okay. I'll let you know when I find it.
Hey, wake up! Wake up! We got an intruder! Come on, grab her!
Please! You don't need to do this!
All right, get back!
Telling you, Reyes, it's mechanical, not an electrical problem.
Now, Alex.
This looks like it might be an electrical problem.
You think?
Oh, hello. Hey, who's this little fox, huh?
Ah, she's cute, huh? Yes, Alicia.
Alicia.
It's my
like
daughter.
that. Oh.
14 years old, and smarter than you'll ever be.
She must get that from her father.
Don't give him the attention. And, yeah.
I'll take a look at this. Probably electrical. From her father. Nice one.
So I was on the lock, right? Doing a spot of midnight fishing.
Hey, Grim. Time to batten down the hatches.
I'd be right with you. So I was on the lock, right? And this thing comes looming at me. Looming out of the water it was. So I give it a old Glasgow kiss, you know. Gets you out of trouble 9 times out of 10, that does. Took me a week to sleep that night off. And I've not touched a drop since. See you at dinner, fam.
All right, can we take B-roll, please? Thank you. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 3, and action.
Okay, now take a firm grip, and then slice him down the belly, like this. Yeah, you got it.
Good Lord, cut! 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 Cut!
Is he coming back?
Dr. James,
I'll go get him.
world-renowned archaeologist. I discover...
The world-renowned
rare
archaeologist,
breeds of fish.
Mr.
I don't
Dr. James
cut
Whitman.
rare breeds of fish.
It's just a fish. It's
I know
fine.
it's just
You're
a
gonna be
fish.
fine.
This damned reality TV business. I'm meant to be bringing culture to the people, Sam, not dinner. No offense, Jonah.
The audience demands content, Dr. Whitman. You know that. So until we find the Lost Kingdom, we need footage like this. Come on, let's just take it from the top, okay? We're gonna make you look like Gordon Ramsay in editing. Dr. James Whitman, filler 15, take 4, action.
Okay, now take a firm grip, and then slice him down the belly, like that.
I've studied them so much, I can see charts on the back of my eyelids. But if I'm not right about Yamatai being in the Dragon's Triangle...
I remember when you found that on one of your father's digs. You ran up and showed it to me dressed in your penguin pajamas.
I was 5 years old. It was my first find.
Yeah. You've got great instincts, girl. You just have to trust them.
That's what my father used to say.
Now, there was a man that ran on instinct. For better or worse. He would have been so proud of you, Lara.
We're getting closer to the storm.
Well, whatever's coming, we'll get through it, eh?
Okay, Lara. Pull yourself together. They're counting on you.
Yeah, it was Jim. Oh look, Harry Potter, lol. Alex. He's one of those characters that doesn't think before he says stuff, as we saw in that conversation with Reyes. And the fact that he was more upset about the fact that he said takes after her father than the fact that she was underage and he was talking about her as if he was thinking she was older wasn't the main, thing that Reyes was angry about. So he can be a bit sort of like irresponsible as well.
Hey! Get that damn gun off me!
Gotta go check in. Need anything? Nah, I'm good.
Indeed, Ozjim, yeah. Basically, a bit of a dumbass character.
This bunker. World War II era. Probably Japanese. It's freezing.
You okay? Good job. How many came in from the new rack? A couple dozen. Ritual? Careful. It's loaded with fuel. Yeah. No shit. What do they need? Shit! Need backup!
See? That's what I was talking about. Let's go over what happened there. I had the bow equipped, and then when the game pointed out to me that pressing the triangle button to push an enemy away was the thing, it automatically switched Lara to the pistol. It's that kind of stuff that you need to keep your mind on and your eye on when doing a bow-only challenge. I mean, to the extent that I'm doing it, right? Like, I'm taking it to a very, very high degree where it's like, if I even shoot something that's not a bow, even if I hit nothing, I still have to restart the game from the start. But obviously, you know, some people might just feel like having the count alone of how many times you've messed up to be something that is like, hey, you know, maybe next time I can keep the count down low. But because I'm doing the challenge rule where I have to restart the game from the start, it means I have to be extra vigilant. Unless I don't want to, you know, if I want to restart the game from the start, of course, then it wouldn't matter being inattentive or unattentive. You think Lara could teach Indiana Jones a few tricks? Yeah, I think there's been some live action videos that people have done where they've actually dressed up as Indiana Jones and Lara. I think there's even one with someone dressing up as Nathan Drake as well and having them like face off against each other. Or at the very least be after the same artifact and compete with each other to get it.
There's nowhere to run, outsider!
What the hell?
I'm gonna watch you die now.
Alright, so I have to actually use something flammable against this guy. Because the idea is that Lara, if you stay in there, will actually die from the poison gas. So you've got to jump out of there as quickly as you can. And the only way to progress to the next part of the story is if you actually get the flammable fire stuff here. Flammable fire, good one. But you know what I mean. You need to grab this and throw it into the area with the poison so it blows up, therefore opening up the way to get to him. So I'm going to be able to use this fire kill only for this part. So we get the rifle now. I've got to be careful too, because I think in this next part it'll automatically select the rifle and it'll go in slow motion. But if you actually wait until the slow motion stops, it'll go back to normal motion. But just to test, you can see that I've got the bow equipped. Now she automatically equips the rifle, so I have to not shoot.
Oh shit! She has a machine gun! Get down!
Now I can use the bow. But of course, getting hit didn't help. But yeah, you need to switch back to the bow if you're doing a bow-only challenge. It'll automatically swap to the rifle. When it's in slow motion and you select the bow, after you shoot an arrow, it'll automatically put it back to the rifle. Or at least yeah, it will. So you've got to be double careful. Bloody hell. No.
Now, let her off! Now you die! Shit! She has a machine gun! Killing us all!
There we go. Got through that skirmish. So if you select the bow during the slow motion part and you shoot an arrow, the game will automatically switch back to the rifle. So that's why I couldn't just shoot back straight after shooting the arrow in slow motion the first time, because otherwise Lara would have used the rifle.
Thank God for us training. All those treks, all those climbs. It's as if he'd been preparing me for something like this all along. It's clear that there are people living here, and they're organized. They're killing and recruiting. But why? It's like some kind of cult. But a cult of what? What do they want? What are they looking for?
Alright. Even though this is a challenge playthrough, I still want to get the main story covered, including the journal entries that Lara makes, because while they are optional to listen to, you can just go to the campsite, ignore the dialogue, and do what you want to do at the campsite and then move on. But for this playthrough, because I feel it's part of the main story, I'll let that dialogue play. Now we'll have another enemy pop out.
Alex, are you there?
Yeah.
The console's a wreck.
Damn it. Well, unless you see a Radio Shack around, you're gonna have to patch it manually through the maintenance panel.
Okay, that sounds simple enough.
Yeah, well, you're gonna have to find it first. On those old towers, they installed those panels high up. I mean, way high up.
Climbing again. Great.
That tower better work after all this. Damn! How many are there?
I'm taking fire!
Oz Jim, come on Lara, stop bitching and climb. Well, she definitely will. I like how many shots these guys like to take.
You're gonna die!
You first. Alright, now they killed themselves like that. I didn't shoot the explosive barrel. If I had shot it, however, I would have had to restart the game. But they're the ones that blew themselves up, the idiots. Had no more arrows left. Oh yeah, I can't go past that part again. And the next campsite's pretty far away, so I can't fast travel back to an earlier location and then get arrows from there. I've got no arrows again. And I think because I was getting ammo off dead bodies, I also was able to get salvage to unlock the next weapon, which I think from memory will automatically happen when you interact with a campsite. And if that's the case, then I can't interact with them anymore. And there's no arrows around here, so I need to just die. Or, if I reload the checkpoint, I can see where it puts me. Thanks for redeeming the old man impression, Harbinger. Hey there, Crooked. Welcome on in, Senny. Hope it's going well. The challenge is going good. Reached a point now where there's hardly any ammo for the bow, though, so having to be a bit careful. I can't shoot explosive barrels even with the bow. If it kills the enemy, then that's killing them without the bow. And it looks like I might not be able to interact with campsites anymore, because if I do, it'll automatically upgrade whatever weapon to the next weapon. But aside from that, it's going pretty well.
Tomb Raider 2013, bow only. Or is that bow only? If it's bow only, that sounds a bit weird. Why would you bow? And how can you walk and bow at the same time? That's a bit weird. No upgrades. I don't know what that means. Unless forced by the game, the only weapon that can be used at all is the bow. Is bowing a weapon? Does that hurt people by bowing? That sounds weird. No skills except one out of a few that are available, which the game forces you to choose. And the only one allowed is animal instincts. I see. No upgrades to any of the weapons, except upgrading the climbing axe, which is required by the story. Oh, I like stories. I like my stories, they're good. And at some points the game will give you a better version of a weapon automatically.
Thanks for redeeming that, Harbinger. You're well, thanks. Currently making some toast and coffee for breakfast, also playing with the doggo. Hell yeah, that's awesome, Crooked. And good morning to you as well, Levy. That sounds like a great morning start. Let's see where it puts me, and if it puts me before. Although now I don't know whether there's a part at the campsite. I can't check anyway. I don't know why he threw the firebomb that way. What the fuck? Not in the woods yet.
Out of the way! She's locked!
Okay, focus. You can do this.
Don't have any arrows. Okay, weapon modification available. Use camps to improve weapons. This is going to be frustrating. I simply picked up arrows and it said that I have enough to get the next weapon upgrade. I think I'm going to have to just go through the game without using the campsite. That's the best way to do it, because if you use the campsite, it automatically... But then by the time I get to the point where Jonah gives you the bow upgrade, it's going to upgrade all the weapons anyway. But I don't know what upgrade it unlocked. Whether it unlocked a bow upgrade or if it unlocked a shotgun, like a rifle upgrade. Because if it unlocked a rifle or a pistol upgrade, I might make an exception for those because I can't use them anyway. Because of the bow only aspect of the challenge. But not knowing what it actually is, it might be the bow that will get upgraded early. So might have to make exceptions for that, because there's very limited arrows. It's kind of annoying that your upgrades for your weapons automatically happen. Maybe I should adjust the rules to make it that I can't manually upgrade my weapons, as in I'm not allowed to go into the upgrading menu and select an upgrade, because if it's going to automatically apply an upgrade simply because I've been looting enemies to get ammo for my arrow, then I don't know. It's one of those annoying things when you come up with a challenge, because it's like then you start to think about other variables that might be able to be used as well, which could make it null and void for making the exception. Yeah, so I'll make it that I can't manually upgrade something, as in, like, can't do it that way, but if the game's going to automatically apply stuff, it's out of my control, because there's only one way to get arrows, and that's to loot. And if there's no arrows left in the game area, or there's none at all, then the only other option is to try and loot enemies and hope they have arrows on them. Anyway, let's just see what happens with the upgrade that automatically gets applied, because we've got enough salvage for it. Even though I haven't been collecting salvage, but the simple act of looting enemies' bodies gives you salvage as well. So let's see what it does. Okay, so it doesn't... Alright, so it hasn't automatically applied anything. So let's have a look. Ah, maybe it's only through actually accessing crates with salvage in it, or storage chests, that it actually gives you weapon parts. And getting the weapon parts, when you get them, upgrades that weapon to the next level. So if I have a look at the actual things here, it might just be basically telling me that more. So find 2 bow parts to unlock the next bow modification. Same with this, find 3 rifle parts. Alright. Okay, so that clears that up then. That works out well. That's good. Jim allowed this time. See, that will work. Yeah. As long as I don't get the weapon parts, I'll be fine. And it doesn't look like you can get them from looting enemies, which works out well. Hey there, White Reborn. This is on PS5. This is the definitive edition. I love the music in this section.
Okay, here goes.
Unfortunately, there's bits of the music that you can't isolate by turning the sound effects off. Some music is actually on the sound effect volume. Pretty much any music that's in a cutscene is on the sound effects volume. So the music that plays when you're climbing actually plays if you only have music volume on. But when we actually get up to the part up the top where the cutscene dialogue plays, that's the music that plays there can't be heard if you only have the music volume on. I found this the hard way because I was wanting to do a music-only playthrough of this game, but could only get it to work for gameplay. This music here, if you have the music volume on only, doesn't play.
Alex?
Lara!
I'm at the panel.
Okay. The tower should boost the signal from the transmitter. Alright, find the emergency channel and get a clear signal on your radio before you broadcast the SOS. Hey, we got everything crossed for you down here, LC.
Thank you.
Please identify your situation and location coordinates.
Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance. We are stranded on an island in the Dragon's Triangle. We need help and medical supplies. Please respond. Come on. Mayday! Mayday! This is Lara Croft of the Endurance.
This is aircraft Nautilus 177 Alpha. Been searching for you since the distress call from your vessel. Almost given up hope.
So had we.
We've got your approximate position. We could sure use a visual.
I'll figure something out.
We'll be heading your way soon. Out.
Lara Croft, you are my hero! Hey, you know, Reyes actually just cracked a smile.
Right. Need a signal. A fire. Fuel, flames. I can do that.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that outside of
White Reborn, the best for you is Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's a really good game too. I really do like the reboot trilogy as a whole. Jim Cameraman looks at Lara's butt. in Tomb Raider Underworld, whenever Lara walks up staircases, the camera automatically looks up at her from down low, and when she's going down, it always looks down at her from up high.
That's one way to get down. Fuel tanks. Need to find a way to light this fuel.
White Reborn, is this your first time? Nope. This year alone, I've played it probably 5 times. Let alone all the other years. Right, Fire Striker.
This should do the trick.
Yeah, this game is celebrating, or has celebrated, its 10th anniversary this year, so I did 3 playthroughs for that, back-to-back, and, well, not back-to-back, actually, things happened and I couldn't do them back-to-back, but I did 3 for that, and then I did my annual playthrough as well, and then this one, so yeah, it'd be for the 5th one this year, but the first time I played it was 2016. Lara won't die from this explosion.
There it is. To get to him. clear sky and brought down a plane. It's not rational. You know it's not rational, Lara. There must be some explanation. I just don't know what it is yet.
That is a very difficult question, White Reborn. Because there's so many games that I've loved since I was 5 years old. Through different console generations. To decide on just 5. Because you got like a lot of Legend of Zelda games that are awesome. A lot of franchises that have great games in them that I like Mortal Kombat and Doom and Resident Evil and Silent Hill and Tomb Raider and Assassin's Creed and Prince of Persia and Uncharted and Red Dead Redemption and GTA. And there's just so many. And then there's a lot of horror games too that I love, you know, aside from the franchises I mentioned like Resident Evil and that, but also The Evil Within and Alien Isolation and Outlast 1 and 2 and the supermassive games like Until Dawn and the Dark Pictures series and The Quarry. I also enjoy them a lot as well. So it's very hard to sort of like dwindle that down to a top 5. But yeah, there's definitely those. There's Splinter Cell. That's another franchise I love. Siphon Filter. But more so the first 3 games. Not so much the other games afterwards. Jim, well, there goes the rescue. Yeah, definitely not going to be rescuing anyone anytime soon there. White Reborn, for you, your top 1 of all time is Metal Gear Solid 1 on the PS1. Oh, that's a good choice. Yeah, that's a game I haven't played for a very long time. Can't believe it's celebrating its 25th anniversary this year. It's just crazy. Stan, how's the challenge going so far? It's going good. Have to keep on selecting the bow though, because it's very easy to not notice that the game has switched on you. There's certain points, like for example, there was a point where the game wanted to tell me that pressing the triangle button pushes an enemy away, and I had the bow equipped when that came up. As soon as I pressed the triangle button, it auto-equipped the pistol. So I had to make sure that I switched back to the bow. Does the game give you a better bow than makeshift? Yeah, so later on, Jonah actually gives you a better bow in the story. You can't, like, avoid him and not get it. You actually have to pass by him to get to where you need to go to progress the story, and it gives you a better bow. But it would seem that the weapon parts that you can collect can only be gotten from salvage that you get out of crates and storage boxes. If you get any, like, ammo and stuff from dead bodies, you get salvage as well. But I don't think it gives you weapon parts. So as long as I'm not actually manually getting any upgrades, if it's automatic, then it should be fine. White Reborn, are you excited for the remake? Neither here nor there, really, to be honest. It's been so long since I played the original that I'm pretty far removed from any kind of like, sort of like, what's the word to look for? Protectiveness over a remake, you know, but hopefully they do the original game justice though. Stan, cool. Makeshift would be low percent probably. Yeah.
Lara, what the hell happened?
This storm, it came out of nowhere. These clouds, they just surrounded the plane.
Lara, listen. I saw the crash from here, so you must be close to my position. Just get back here safe.
All right. On my way.
Lara, the master ventriloquist. Alright, so the game automatically... Is it this part? Not yet. Here we go. It'll switch you to the pistol. It won't let me switch to something else. Won't let me switch. And it's a one-hit kill. Alright, so in that part I have to shoot at least once with the pistol. Yeah, it can be annoying, Stan. You have something on your face, Lara. yeah, got a bit of dirt. Oh, Jimmy, hope the power stays on. You just seen some lightning. Oh, did you? Well, hopefully so. Still can't select a different weapon. Now I can. Now, I don't know if I have to do this or not. It might let me get out of it, or it might not. If it forces me to use the shoot to kill them by making them fall, then I'll have to. It's not letting me get out of this. Alright, I can make an exception here. The game wants me to actually kill them by making them fall to their death. Come on, give me some arrows. There we go. Fucking rifle cunts. Doesn't take them long to kill you with the rifle. I had to get out of cover to get the arrows, but I couldn't get back to cover. There's a spot that I like to normally shoot from. Here we go. There we go.
There's got to be a way up.
Stand fucking rifle cunts. Yeah. We're in dire straits with the ammo situation for the bow. Oh.
That looks like a good spot to hook into.
Huh. Didn't realize I could make the camera go 360 around during that animation. Gonna go lunch then? No trouble at all. You might not see me streaming temporarily, because what I'm going to be doing from now on is separating my streams into different sessions so that I can do between 2 hours and 3 hours worth of one part, and then do the next part, and then do that like that, so that when I'm exporting the VODs to YouTube, they're more palatable, I guess, would be the word. But I hope you enjoy your lunch, Stan. Hey there, Code. Clearly the Mercs have been getting their building training from 25 plus years old. Overly well used Lego sets as these fully pulled apart so easily. That actually makes me think it'd be cool to have a Lego Tomb Raider game, actually. I mean, there's definitely enough versions of Lara and a lot of different characters throughout the whole franchise to actually make up one of those. Plus, you could have some, like, you know, cameo appearances by Indiana Jones and Nathan Drake and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's actually a good analysis there, Code, I would definitely say. And in fact, this might actually be a good point to end this part. So for those who are watching this on YouTube, The next part of this story will resume. For those who are watching live on Twitch, I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to be back in about 10 minutes with another stream of this. So my stream day isn't finished. I'm just splitting up the stream sessions into shorter chunks. But I just want to thank everyone who's watching this on Twitch, but also those who are watching the VOD on YouTube as well. For those who won't be able to be here for the next stream, thank you so much for being here for this one. But it's only going to be a short break. About 10, maybe a little bit more, 15 minutes. And I'll be back with more Tomb Raider action. So this is the end of part 1 for this playthrough. Tomb Raider 2013, bow only and no upgrades or skills challenge in total. Thank you so much, Crooked. I definitely will enjoy the break. Thanks everyone, and I'll be back after my break with more Tomb Raider 2013.